pictured your body like an avatar that's going through this experience, just like, you know, the movie Avatar, and that your soul is sitting in the driving seat of this, and it's having this experience of all these emotions that are flooded into our system, all these different frequencies that we can pick up on. And when there's like a general consensus of manufactured fear, you know, that frequency is quite easy to pick up on because you hear it in people's conversations. You can see it on the news if you watch the news. Personally, I haven't watched the news for over 20 years. And, you know, it's... Spirit is like your satellite navigation system. You're driving your vehicle and there are going to be obstacles up ahead that you're either going to head straight for or you're going to try to avoid them. But you're going to know that they're there, whether that is, you know, in the visual sense or in that gut sense, or you can just feel it in your heart. You know it's coming. That obstacle is coming your way, and you either head straight for it to create the impact that you need to either get to the other side of that, or for everything to blow up to resettle and rebuild again, or you're going to try and avoid it. But if you avoid it, you know, you're going to see it again. Because that obstacle is a part of your emotions, and your emotions are your guides, and this whole learning experience is about listening to your emotions, not trying to drown them out, because that's a pointless exercise that in the end you realize that you're just padding. It's like you're filling in the cracks, you're buffering, you're creating a prolonged period of unnecessary torture that you can keep trying to steer away from. But as soon as you have the courage to face it head on, that is where you find your strength. That is where you find that courage within you, your faith, your trust, and your belief, because you know you need to go through it. You know you need to go through it so you can grow. There are so many distractions intentionally put out there to just distract you from the path you were on, whether that's meeting someone in a relationship that comes your way, you know, and you get steered off course for a while. That was a classic for me in my youth. Or you're stuck in, you know, that financial system of like, you're paying rent, you're paying bills, and you know, you're stuck in a job that you can't stand, that you know isn't suited to you, but you feel like you don't have a choice. Yet that's not going to go away. That's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. In those addictions that you choose to fill the void, whether you just like going out and blowing money, or you like to have a good old binge on the weekend just so you feel differently, and then you go back to work on a Monday and you just think, oh God, I've got to get through another 5 days of this. Those 5 days, for every week that you do that, are 5 days where you've been in avoidance of your emotions because you thought it was easier. And then maybe one day you end up sick because you really ignored how you truly felt inside, and you put the priority of earning money to pay the bills and support your family, or support your partner, or support whoever, support the lifestyle that you've got yourself in, because you financed yourself up to the hilt, because you've bought stuff to distract you, to make you feel better, because you deserve it. You deserve to live up to your full human potential, and that only comes from listening to how you feel inside. You cannot avoid that forever, and sadly, it's so sad that there are many people in this life who get to a point where they really either start questioning everything and feel like it's too late to make the changes, or they don't realise it until they're on their deathbed, what they know they should have done for themselves all along. So don't be that person, because you don't need to. You know, it takes a lot of courage to cry. It takes pure strength to face up to the truth of how you're feeling and take action. That's a strong person. Heart-led leadership. I love you. Satnam.